So, this is the deal here. This is, this is my rendition of Harry Potter for the first book here. And it's a good book. I think it's probably around 7 of them. But, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to kind of put it in a sort of nutshell for you, I guess, and, I mean, it's hard because it's a very multiple, nuanced story. You know, it's very multifaceted and stuff. So what I'm gonna try and do is take it book by book. Try not to give too much away, and see whatever the fuck happens. You know. So this guy's named guy's fucking named this kid, this gangly fuck. Well, Harry Potter, and he's fucking he lives with the Dursleys, who don't really like him too much. They fucking ate his guts. Actually, it's kind of cruel, and he's stuck in this fucking cupboard all his life and can't even fucking talk to nobody, because Dudley Dursley is the kid that gets all the special treatment. His gang's afraid of, retaliation. I don't want to know about that, from from his gang, so I don't be his fucking friend. That's just ignoble fucking, Anyway, he's this baby, and get this, they left the fucking guy, the kid. This guy Dumbledore leaves him on his fucking porch or whatever, the fucking doorstep, and like Hagrid, who's this big huge dude, like this big fucking vato, comes down, and he's got this flying motorcycle and shit. He's all weeping, and causing a fucking, scene and shit into fucking McGonagall. Earlier in the day, first of all, McGonagall was a cat. She was a cat in the beginning of the book, because she's in the Transfiguration. That's the thing. That's a magical ability, So Mr. Dursley comes down and is like, "What the fuck is that cat looking at that sign for?" She's reading it or something. He's reading it? No. What? No. It's just a cat. He's just going his fucking drill work, fucking monotonous as shit, doing his thing, yelling at people and all that. And then all of a sudden, he sees these people in cloaks. They're like, "Well, it must be a fucking they're collecting for something, or whatever." And he doesn't think too much of it, right? So then the fucking name comes up. It's Harry Potter. People, whispering to themselves or some shit like about Harry Potter, and this fucking guy had Vernon Dursley, it's all fucking flustered and shit. So he goes home and is like, "Bitch, Petunia, what was that motherfucking kid's name? That little tyke, little guy. Is it Harold or Howard?" I said, "What?" And he says, "No, his name's Harry." Remarkably, her regular name. My name's Harry, so I take offense to that. Prove even more that this fucking family is just so whacked out. And it's awfully common name. Well, fuck you. Fuck you, Petunia Dursley. I'll send some of my men after you. Then you will fucking, I don't even know what's gonna happen. It's be up to them. Determine your fate. Thank God you're a fictional character, because I would whack your ass. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, it's called the exposition of a book, Because what ends up happening is Harry finds out, he's fucking in this, he's in this house, and the, fucking cat that's waiting on there all day named Mr. No, witch named McGonagall, right? The transfigurating lady. Fucking, waits for Dumbledore, and the Hagrid comes in, the giant motherfucker with the fucking flying motorcycle, and he's carrying the baby and shit, and Dumbledore's like, yo, leave a letter, that'll be that, don't know what to do. And McGonagall's like, no fucking way. No fucking way they're gonna fucking treat this like something, and take that seriously. The fucking son was like asking for treats and shit, like commanding his mom and fucking all this stupid spoiled kid crap. So Dumbledore says, well, maybe it just is better because, be away from all the fame and everything. Because it turns out, as Harry learns later in his 11th year of being on this planet, being like treated cruelly by the fucking Dursleys. I think I've painted a pretty awful picture of that family anyway, so no use getting into that. They fucking go to the zoo one day, and fucking Harry still thinks he's a normal kid, but he keeps thinking like, oh, what about that time I jumped over dumpsters, that time I ended up like, growing my hair back after fucking Petunia, cut it all off, and all this shit, all this fucking sadistic, fucking crap that should really be examined as parents, like, because they're not fucking doing their job. They're showing obvious preference for Dudley, who also beats Harry up on multiple occasions while they just look the other way, and or participate in said beating up of Harry. That's bias. It's worse than bias. It's not good. And so, like, they get their comeuppance, because fucking Harry ends up going to the zoo with the Dursleys, and the fucking, he, like, is just looking at a fucking boa constrictor, and then all of a sudden, the kid, like, Dudley's fat ass, looks at the fucking, was like, yo, you check out what this snake is doing. It's doing some crazy, trippy shit. And then fucking glass falls away. Glass disappears, and he falls into the fucking tank and shit. And the python's like, yo, peace. Thanks, kid. Yeah, you did good. And he fucking, goes away, like, ostensibly to find Brazil, where his home is, even though he was bred in captivity. So, Harry Potter gets stuck in the fucking closet with all the spiders and shit, and fucking comes out, and it's already summer again, and he fucking looks, starts getting these weird letters that are obviously addressed to himself. But they're like, who'd be thinking of writing you? Like, fuck you. Fuck you. No. Mm-mm. I hate that fucking family. Like, who'd be writing me but my own fucking, it's my own business. Harry should have been like, I can do magic, but he didn't know he could do magic then, or control it. He does later in the later books. He threatens to use magic as a way of leverage against the Dursleys, until they realize in time that he can't use magic because of, laws against underage wizardry. But that's another story for later. I mean, it fucks him over too. But anyway, so what ends up happening is, they get all these fucking letters out the fucking ear, literally. Like, I'm not surprised. In the movie, there's that scene where she's taking eggs and cracking them, and then there's letters. That never happened in the book. Never. What the fuck they do that for? It's not even like, doesn't last that long. It's not the sight gag. Yeah, it's kind of funny, I guess, but I mean, you gotta stay true to the story. And I mean, Harry Potter movies don't really do that. You gotta read the books. They don't understand it, or at least listen to the books on tape. Because the guy does a really nice British voice and everything. It's nice. Anyway, so fucking, they finally go to the shack because they can't fucking leave all the fucking letters every place. They can't believe it's all over, and like they fucking, tried nailing the shut the, mail slot and all that. And, there's all these fucking owls all over the place. Fucking, and all of a sudden, they decide to go to a fucking little shack on the ocean, thinking they won't be followed and then no one could reach them there. But this guy is a big fuck. It's Hagrid. It's a G. He's a OG. He's real. He's fucking real. He fucking slams down the fucking door. This place, yo. It says to Harry, yo, you're a fucking wizard. Come to Diagon Alley with me, and then we can buy your wizard shit. And that's like, fuck you. We've tried to squash the magic out of him. They're like, you knew, you never told me. Fuck you, go to hell. Eat my dick, you know. And I'm fucking, yeah. He's right to have some umbrage against his supposed, blood. Even though this fucking guy, these fucking Vernon and Petunia kids themselves, if they treat a kid to such vile cruelty. That's what Dumbledore says in another book, Despicable Cruelty. It really, really gets me. But anyway, he says he'd ready damn well do what he wants to, but it turns out so. Dumbledore was writing that letter so he could explain the situation. And the situation was as follows. So, like, his parents died, right? His parents died because they got in an epic clash with Voldemort. Fucking, James and Lily were his parents' names. And the fucking Dursleys, because they want to lie to this kid and just, like, fuck up his entire life. Like, kids died in a car crash, your parents died in a car crash. Even though he remembers all this shit, like green light and shit and all that, and like flying motorcycles, like what happened that night. So what ends up happening is, he looks around, says, yo, I'll go with you, Hagrid. So he explains to him further that Voldemort was this guy who fucking, and then we get to the fucking scar on his head. It was there when he was a baby. It was there because Voldemort used the Avada Kedavra curse, but it rebounded back onto him. So Harry was the only living person, like, to live on after the Avada Kedavra curse. So it killed Lily and James, though. And Lily's like, no, don't take my baby, because, I mean, it's fucked up to take a mother's child. So she dies. They both die at Voldemort's hand. And then Voldemort tries to kill Harry based on some prophecy in the next couple books that he was to have power that the Dark Lord knows not, and Voldemort's the Dark Lord. So he's like, I gotta get rid of this threat so that I can. But I mean, a baby? Fucking people refer to the easiness of stealing candy from babies. How can you tell me that this baby is a threat to you? Like, how? Maybe many babies that somehow got very intelligent and worked together as a team might overthrow you But just one baby? Didn't even have to apply to Harry's family either, which is the most senseless fucking part. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. This is part 1 of Harry Potter, book 1, and mainly the exposition that lays the groundwork for what will follow. So, take care. Keep your fucking enemies closer than your friends to you. And shit. Yeah.